Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Indigo Child, and today I'm going to show you how to make a very basic trap beat. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this, and I'll show you how I do my own thing. So first things first, what we're going to do is start off with Nexus. I'll show you a couple tips real quick. So if you take this and say you name it Nexus and you give it a cool color and stuff like this. Something that I did learn once you hit enter is if you open this and you actually click on here and hit Control L, it'll put it right down there. That saves you a lot of time. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the piano roll. I already have it set up as a piano, and it's just the easiest way to start off making a melody is to set that up. So what I'm going to do real quick is just link this to my controller. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come through and try to find a sound that I feel can kind of fit this little rhythm that we got here. Because just remember, when it comes to like different plugins and stuff, you can definitely change everything, and that's the best thing about it. Alright, so next what I'm going to do, since I it's like a little choir feel. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you guys this plugin that I got. It's only, I think, $15, and it saves you a little bit of money whenever it comes to Grossbeat, because if you don't purchase the full version of FL Studio, Grossbeat isn't included unless you get the higher version of it. So this is like a $15 plugin called Halftime, and it's pretty good. It does the same thing Grossbeat does. So we're gonna go ahead and test it out on this and kind of see what it sounds like. Alright, so it doesn't really give us the effect that we want, so we're gonna look for a different couple sounds. Let's see. I hate that sometimes whenever you get these expansion packs, some of the things don't work on it properly. So let's see. Alright, see, I like this right here. So next what we're going to do is we're just going to name this pattern for organization. So we'll name it piano also, even though it doesn't really sound like a piano anymore. And we're just going to do that. What we're going to do here next is come here, and I don't know if you know that if this pops up, then you can start doing things like pre-assigned. So whenever it comes up on this sidebar here, it's already going to have a color and it's already going to have a name. So what we're going to do next is we're just going to go through a selection of our sounds and try to find some good kicks, snares, hi-hats, and everything like that, so we can put things together with that. What I'm going to do for my 808s is use Massive. I have an OVO preset that I really like for my sub, so we'll go ahead and do that. So let's jump into it. Let's see. I've been using this drum kit. It's a Gunsos with a $sign. I don't know. It was just something I found on Reddit, and Reddit's a good place to find drum kits. So always check that out because they have new drum kits all the time on their producers are always sharing. So My favorite thing is just collard greens right here. So I come through here, do this. A little 1-2, just set up a basic thing real quick. So then that way, whenever we put our drums in here, same thing with this. So we'll do collard greens. So I'll do kick, and then we'll just make it green. So do that, kick, same thing, Control L. Keeps things really organized. And what we'll do again is we'll link to a controller. Super easy. Alright, perfect. So next what we're going to do is we're going to try to find a good snare. One thing that I've been doing lately, and I did notice that it's like enhancing the quality of my beats, is to layer my drums like my snares. So we'll check this out real quick. See if you can get a good idea of what I'm talking about. Always make sure to turn that off if that happens. Alright, perfect. So first thing, we're gonna go snare 1, and we're gonna spell it right. Alright, so snare 1, and we're gonna make that red. You can put icons and stuff on stuff, but I mean, my thing's all about the workflow. So alright, and what we're gonna do is link to controller again. So go to my third, and let's check it out. If you EQ while you go, it definitely makes things a lot easier when it comes to the end. So alright, perfect. So we're gonna go back to our drums, and now since we've set it up like that, we can actively listen to everything while we're adding things. So that's more of a clap. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a snare sound, and I want to add like one processed and one that sounds natural. It'll kind of like all go together. You'll see. I don't know about that sound. Alright, perfect. So then now we'll get our live. We're gonna do the same thing with this, snare 2. Make it red also. And what we're gonna do is, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna make it red because I want it to stand out from the other one. So make it kind of purplish, and we'll put it here. You have to click on this every time, then Control L, same thing. Come through here, do my link to controller on my fourth one, and here we go. Alright, perfect. So now we're on the live snares. So these snares, of course, are going to sound a lot more organic. So we'll go with this Dilla snare. Here we go. Snare 3, and we'll give it a little lighter color, I guess. I don't know. And same thing goes as long as this is highlighted and this is highlighted. Control L. Boom. It's quick. We know it's 5. We're gonna go link to control. Put this back onto 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here we go. So let's hear it. Oh, well, it probably makes sense to give it some noise. And the best thing about that is you have three different sounds, so you can kind of move them up and down, like what I was doing, to get your perfect sound, you know, to how you want the drums to sound. But if they sound differently, then it gives you more of an organic sound of like a drum hit. You know what I mean? Because every time you hear the same snare every time in every song, it kind of gets annoying after a while because you're just like, I've already heard this a million times. So. All right. And next, what we're going to do is we are going to take an open hat. Got this one, I think it's in process. That is. Yeah. Oh, cooking up. Let the boy cook. Yeah. We're going to test this one first. Oh, this one's slow hi-hat. Same deal. Link to controller. Alright, so we have a slow hi-hat, and what we're going to do is we're going to add a quicker hi-hat. Sure, as you guys know, it's pretty much in every song. One thing I want you guys to do is check out this Metro Boomin Razor kit. It's free online, and Metro Boomin actually made the kit himself, and he gives it to everybody for free, so it's definitely good for producers. So we'll just do Boomin hat. Okay, we'll make that orange. And we're gonna go same thing here, Control L, the 7. And just link the controller. Alright. Alright, perfect. So one thing you always need to know, don't go freaking crazy with that hi-hat. Just don't do it. It doesn't sound natural. Like it's like it's okay to make it go, you know, do some crazy stuff, but too much is just, it makes the track sound stupid. So perfect. So next what we're going to do is we're going to do the bass. So like I was saying before, it's a massive preset that I use for my bass. Go down here. Let's see. And I do want to let you guys know that I'll give you the FLP for this project. I'll include it so everybody can go make this beat. Well, pretty much have this beat. So let's see. Massive. This. That off. And that's out of the kindness of my heart. Let's see. We got 4/4. That's what I got here. Out of the kindness of my heart, man. Alright. So, and we've got it preloaded. What we're going to do now is just start on the bass. So, what we want to do first is we want to go to this. Find out where the note starts, G. And it's always a good tip for you to like go along with the sounds. Sometimes I find like it doesn't sound right, so And shout out to my boy Bonafuku Beats. So another good tip is to just hit control and up twice, and you can actually hit control up one time because it gets kind of annoying up that high. So perfect. So we got our bass and everything like that set up. It's pretty good. So next, what we're gonna do is let's jump on to melodies. So with melodies, we don't really need too much stuff. I mean, it's a trap beat, not too intricate. So we're gonna add some melodies, but like I said, not too much needs to be added to the beat. So what we're gonna do is we have our drums, we have our pianos. Next, what we're gonna do is come up here and we're gonna decide what we're gonna add. So what we'll add here is something that's gonna be on the hook. So we'll do hook and come over here, and we're just gonna decide what kind of plugin we're gonna use to add sounds now. So what I'll do is I'll choose Massive again. I'm gonna go through my stuff here and see if there's not something that I can find in these expansions. I don't have any favorites set up or anything. So usually my main thing is like all you can do is really test out sounds. But you know what we'll do is we'll just go with this Drake thing, find some sounds. We're just gonna add this down here. Of course, that's not gonna. We got two. Alright, so I'm actually out of knobs on my machine, so what I'm gonna do is just assign to 9, but I'm not going to set it to a key, of course. So we'll go here, we'll do Massive 2, put that color. And I mean, the thing is with this, I know it looks it's kind of silly that I'm just like keep on doing this, but it's organization. And once you put yourself in the habit, I swear it's really gonna like, it'll make everything just a lot more copacetic. Alright, so next what I want to do is some plucks, and then we'll pretty much write this song off. So For Plux, what we'll do is use Nexus. It's really easy to find Plux on there. So I'm just going to add Bell, put that under here, and we're going to start with the track. So, and it's really simple. They have their own thing called Plux. So usually I found that these bells sound pretty good. So and hold on, see, I was getting carried away and I didn't even set this stuff up. So what do I got? Nexus 2. Go here, put that on 10, and lower that because it's gonna get really loud. So go. Alright, perfect. So I've got a nice little pattern out and I'm just gonna Alright, perfect. So I got everything set out. It's 4 basic rhythms pretty much. So what I'm going to do is just kind of show you how I'd build it up for a basic beat like this. Usually just a beat that you would probably sell for like 25 bucks. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go ahead and find some transitions. So go ahead and turn that down a little bit. And we're going to go here. So we're going to start the intro. Get rid of all this stuff. And with this, we have our drums with our bass. So one thing that you can do, and one thing we will do, is once we get into this, we're just going to take the bass out of it after the hook. So perfect. All right, cool. So all right, I like that too. So and another thing too, like everybody wants to use that, like the 808 Mafia sounds and stuff. Like make your own stuff. You know, just do your own things, because wouldn't it be nice to get known for your own things than to just ride somebody else's wave? So all so we're gonna do two different things right here. First, what we're gonna do is click on here and we're gonna make unique, and then we're just gonna go here, take our base, cut it out, and what we're also gonna do, oh, I didn't want to do that. So what we're also gonna do is we're gonna come here and on this double hi-hat, we're gonna cut it for this for 2 bars. So, well, not 2 bars actually, for 8 bars. So I added the bell, and what I'm gonna do is make unique on here too, and I'm gonna come to here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna control up, right? So that's gonna raise the pitch an octave, and we're gonna see if it makes like a cool difference. So. And I don't even know, I think maybe with this we might like lower this an octave, so. Alright, perfect. Alright. And next what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go back to the regular stuff that we had here. So we're going to go bring back our regular drums and our regular piano. We're going to bring the bass line back. And we should be good to go on this too. Alright, perfect. So, I mean, you're pretty much good to go here. So, what you would do is just take what you have here and kind of either change what you want to do, or if you just want to make like a really stupid simple beat, then, you know, go ahead and set it off. One thing that we didn't do, well, there's a lot of things that we didn't do, but one of the main things that we didn't do was actually level out our sounds and stuff like that. Usually what you would do with your bass, so come to massive and you would come over here to filters. Usually you grab a parametric EQ, throw down some of these knobs, and your best option is keep the 2 high, the 3 under, and that 1 back and under, and it'll sound like this. And you want to kind of just play with that until you get your desired sound. So you just want your bass to hit. It's when it comes to this, really the main part about EQing everything is making sure that every sound has its own area, right? They got to have certain frequencies. So when it comes to your bass, you of course want it to have a low frequency. I can open this up a little bigger. So you want your bass to, it'll even say up here, so low frequency. So you just want to make sure you have your bass, you know, somewhere over here. You have your bass over here. This is your sub, so you probably go right around here. And you know, your low mids are going to be the 4, 5, 6 will be your high mids. You can bring that over to mid, that over to high mid. And that'll pretty much make everything sound, you know, just about right. Like I said, this is just a quick beat for a tutorial. So I do want to say thank you to everybody who's watching me. I do have my Spotify link down at the very bottom. It's more of like my Spotify badge. If you scan that, what that'll do is it'll take you to my Spotify. Go ahead and follow me, show some love. You already know what it is. And if you watched this and you liked it, give it a like. If you didn't, then give it a thumbs down. Subscribe if you like it. I want to say thank you, and you guys have a good day. Stay up.